Hi Pisces, this is your March 10th through the 16th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth, the final spread, will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. First of all, Pisces, if you're celebrating your birthday this week, then happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing, fantastic year ahead of you. So this first spread is a new love this week. And boy, oh boy, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Anyway, we have the moon clarified by the Queen of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Ace of Cups. Then we have the King of Cups clarified by the Eight of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Sun. And we have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You're probably dealing with a fellow water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or not a Pisces, but we also have Leo here. Right? So, yeah, what's up with that Ten of Swords? Pisces, let's get to the bottom of it, right? So we do have the King and the Queen of Cups, right? First of all, it's always a great sign when a King and a Queen of Cups show up in the same reading, but one of them must be you. I assume you're the Queen of Cups dealing with this King of Cups, just to make it easier for me to interpret, but you can assign the roles as you wish, all right? The Moon clarified by the Queen of Cups. The Moon is actually one of your major arcana cards, right? So we have you clarifying you. So this is a way of the universe to say that yes, this is definitely you. It's also, the moon is also a card of secret and fear. All right, secret and fear. Perhaps that's how you're feeling. Maybe you're fearful of something. Maybe you don't know what's going on. You're whatever is stirring up those feelings within you. And perhaps it's for a good reason, because the next card that came out is the Ten of Swords. It is the Ten of Swords, but it's clarified by the Ace of Cups. Alright? The Ten of Swords is a card of an abrupt ending. Alright? It's a card of an abrupt ending, and it could be absolutely anything that's coming to an abrupt ending. You could be afraid that it's not going to go anywhere, it's going to end between the two of you, or perhaps some of you are dealing with two people, Pisces, and perhaps you're ending it with one of the people. I'm not judging anybody, it's just one way to interpret it, how I see it is, right? The Ten of Swords could be an ending of somebody keeping it to themselves and not letting you know how they feel. Right? Because it's the Ace of Cups clarifying it. The Ace of Cups is all about true, genuine, authentic love. So interpret it according to your situation. But something is coming to an end with that Ten of Swords. Or you could be afraid of something coming to an end. But let me jump ahead real quick. In the potential outcome, those 3 cards, I simply asked, what's the potential outcome between the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, and those cards showed up. So the potential outcome between you two is amazing. We'll get to that in just a second. So whatever the Ten of Swords means, I think the King and the Queen of Cups, you and the King of Cups, you're still moving forward together in an amazing way. All right? Yeah, so in the middle we have that King of Cups clarified by the Eight of Wands. So must be a fellow water sign or somebody with some major water placements in their chart. They're clarified by the Eight of Wands. It is a card of the Cupid's arrows. It's a card of communication, and it's a card of literally going somewhere. All right? The Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. It is a card of victory, success, being in the center of attention. It's a card of conquering, overcoming something. So maybe you're overcoming fear and moving forward with this King of Cups. Whatever the case, the Six of Wands is a fantastic card to have. And going back to that potential outcome, the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups and the Sun. The Ace of Pentacles is the second ace, by the way. We do have 2 aces here. And the Ace of Pentacles is all about getting serious, right? The Ace of Pentacles sometimes comes through as a marriage proposal. It's a life-changing ace. All right? With the Ace of Pentacles, people mean business. Right? And the Knight of Cups in the middle, this is a very loving energy, right? Similar to the Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, yeah, the most loving, the most caring, the most romantic knight out of all 4 knights. But I really like the fact that it's sitting next to that Ace of Pentacles. Because it's not just words. Words are good. Words are okay. We need words. But the Ace of Pentacles wouldn't hurt. All right? And the Sun, right next to the deck, could be a card of clarity. right? So perhaps you're going to get crystal clear about where the two of you are heading. And at the same time, it could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. You know, we have 78 cards in the standard tarot deck, and the Sun happens to be the happiest one out of all of them. All right, so that's where you're moving towards. That Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Sun. The Sun is a major arcana card. Okay. By the way, I always mention it. If the Moon and the Sun cards come out in the same reading, it's a yin and yang. It's considered to be yin yang, right? So, and the King and the Queen of Cups, yeah, perfect couple, perfect match. It's just that Ten of Swords showed up out of the blue, right? But it's not going to be a problem. It's not going to be a problem. All right. Really happy for you, Pisces. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Pisces, this spread is for you. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Are you buying something by any chance? Right? Because the Knight of Pentacles could be a down payment. The Ace of Swords, it could be a yes. Right? And the Page of Pentacles could be paperwork. The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck could be interpreted as a handshake card. When it comes to work, business, and finances, I interpret the Two of Cups as a handshake card, like some kind of an agreement where paperwork is signed, people literally shaking hands. The Two of Cups is also obviously when two people are on the same page, two people feeling the same way towards one another, or it's like an agreement of some sort. You could be moving in together, right? The Knight of Pentacles, perhaps you're renting something and putting a down payment or first and a last month payment, right? And the Page of Pentacles is still paperwork. The Ace of Swords is a word yes. Right? Yes, let's do this. Yes, you got the house. Yes, this. Yes, that. Great spread. I believe it has something to do with finances, no matter how you look at it. Right? Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Money is definitely involved here, but in a good, very positive way. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Pisces, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent next. We have the Queen of Cups. We have Judgment, clarified by the Knight of Cups. We have the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and call it a reconciliation. All right? I never clarify the Judgment card if it's the last card that shows up, but since it showed up right in between the two of you, I clarified it, and the Knight of Cups showed up. Okay? In this case, Judgment is either a card of having to make a judgment call or simply a card of somebody showing back up from the past. And Pisces, I know it's your birthday season. I know it. If you feel like reaching out to somebody, don't be shy. All right? I know you're receiving gifts. I know you're receiving happy birthday wishes. This is your season. Nobody's going to take that away from you. I get it. But the Queen of Cups showed up first. Okay, you may still hear from this King of Swords. Perhaps it's just the way of the universe to say you're important. You're always important, right? And then only after you, the King of Cups showed up. But I mean, the King of Swords showed up, right? But yeah. Anyway, the King of Swords is the person you're going to be dealing with. This is somebody from your past. It's an ex. So the King of Swords is probably an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The Knight of Cups clarifying the Judgment, that's what it's all about. It's the most loving and caring and romantic night out of all four nights. So there's definitely love. Love never went away between the two of you, right? And the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it could be coming from this King of Swords. It's actually a card of clarity. You may have a conversation, right? The Ace of Swords is a very straightforward, very direct, very honest conversation. Some kind of truth could be coming out because the Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth. But I think it's you two reconciling. You may change your mind if you don't want to reconcile. But from what I see, I think you guys are getting back together. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Pisces, this week. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. This is a victory and perhaps even an offer based on all the hard work you've already put in, Pisces. That's what this spread, I believe, is all about. Let me elaborate. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of work, business, and finances. It's also a card of like not just doing whatever. It's a card of hard work. The Seven of Pentacles right next to it is a card of waiting, but waiting for results based on work already done. right? Watching it grow, watching it, taking care of it, right? Continue working on something. The Ace of Wands and the Chariot. The Ace of Wands is a new offer. And again, it kind of feels like based on what you've already done. It could be a promotion, it could be a job offer, anything. New project, as long as it involves some kind of a new beginning, right? And the Chariot on the bottom of the deck is a card of victory, success. It could be a card of literally going somewhere, or both. Right? You could be winning and going, or you could be going because of all the work you've done. You could be appointed or selected for something, but again, all of this is based on what you've already accomplished. All right? Looks good. Congrats. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Pisces. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. If you just thought that, oh, this is a repeat of the Love from the Past spread, you're absolutely correct, Pisces, because that's what I thought, right? We got the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups. This is a different deck. I use different decks for different spreads. The Ace of Pentacles, the first card that came out, is a golden opportunity, a very serious offer. The King of Swords is here, right? Most likely an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Four of Wands right next to the deck is a card of a commitment to a marriage, or perhaps this is where you're going to be running into this person, because it could be like a family-oriented event, you know, someone's birthday, your birthday, a wedding, an engagement party, housewarming party, or perhaps this is what you two are moving towards, that 401. Some people call it the 1111 card. So yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is a fantastic card. Great cards, right? So yeah, Pisces, that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. Happy birthday to those of you celebrating one more time. And other than that, Pisces, have an amazing week.